I got to share this with you. There's a former U.S. Army psychological warfare officer stated that Tucker Carlson being fired by Fox News because of the regime's agenda to maintain a uniform, semi-lobotomized, quasi-retarded population. According to this gentleman, Scott Bennett, counterterror expert, Carlson posed too much of a threat to institutional power because he turned Americans into proper researchers and thinkers. He says Carlson offered an intellectualism, truthfulness, and an analytical depth that other news personalities have done, and he needed to be silenced. And again, I want to remind everybody, this is institutionalized doesn't mean donkeys. It means elephants and donkeys. Tucker Carlson came out and he posted a video. In essence, it was kind of the end was kind of a Schwarzenegger, I'll be back type of a statement. But he said, watching the conversations on TV, the debates that take place, and I got to give him credit. He actually admitted to, participating in these things over the years. He just saw how ridiculous they were and how the most important issues of our day are ignored all the time. And again, he's right. He's right. I mean, you're watching here, so it's obviously preaching to the choir. This is why you're here. We cover the important issues of the day. I didn't always agree with Tucker Carlson. He was the one program, the one primetime program on Fox that I would call TiVo, record and watch. The only one. I'd rather stick a hot poker in my eye than watch some of their evening program. It's pathetic. I mean, again, it really is. It's embarrassing in what it's become. And I hope he's able to kind of free himself from some of the nonsense and continue. You might not agree with someone, but you know what? I will. Again, I'm a free speech absolutist. Okay, I will defend someone's right to say something. And again, I talk about censorship all the time. You want the real kryptonite, because again, the left in particular at this point in time is always talking about got to censor this and hate speech. And this speech and that speech, we got to get rid of it. Shut up. I mean, honestly, yeah, I remember talking about this 20 years ago on the program. I didn't realize. I guess it's illegal. It's illegal to have any Nazi paraphernalia or Nazi groups or whatever in Germany. And I'm saying to myself, well, geez, that's stupid. I mean, wouldn't you rather know who the Nazis are? Well, wouldn't you rather these people be out there in the open? To me, that seems to make greater sense. I remember being criticized many, many moons ago. There was a debate that was going on talking about flag burning in the United States. And you had we're patriots. And people got to go to jail. They're burning the American flag. Patriot, do me a favor, okay? What does that actually mean? Huh? What does that actually mean? While burning a flag, okay, American flag, it upsets me because the flag to me is not about it's not about our government, because it's nothing to do. I mean, they pledge allegiance, Star Spangled Banner. They don't know what this country is about. To me, that the flag's about the ideals of this country, which were espoused by our founders. I think it's awful, but again, we live in a free country. You should be allowed to do that. Hey, we talk about this when people are going after religion. Oh, this one's burning Bibles and anti-Catholic rhetoric, anti-Catholic, anti-Christian rhetoric. I mean, this has been going on for thousands of years now. I get a kick out of it. Blasphemous. I mean, do you understand? Do you think that the creator of the universe is I'm sure he's disappointed in some idiot that's doing something like this, but I would think that the creators probably got bigger fish to fry on a daily basis than some idiot burning a Bible somewhere. You know, that's what happens when you remember with the Charlie Hebdo. Oh, you represented Muhammad. You can't do that. Let's shoot up a newspaper. Like, you've lost your mind. Isn't it better to know? Isn't it better to know the way people think? Let them say what they want to say. You're walking down the street here. You're walking down the street here in this country, and you happen to see somebody that's got swastika tattoos and SS tattooed up their arms. Hey, gee whiz, you might want to avoid that person. I'm just saying. I'm just saying you might want to get away from that. Anyway, I talk about the free exchange of ideas and the need for people to be critical thinkers. It's one of the things I try to get across here on the program. I try to teach my kids, listen to what others say. You may not agree, but listen to what they have to say. Be able to conduct a debate in order, be Socratic in the way that you're thinking. The ability to debate, to take in counter ideas, process them without getting yourself bent out of shape and dealing with them is a sign of intelligence. Again, this statement made by this Army psychological warfare officer. You know what it reminded me of? Reminded me of George Carlin routine. And I brought up this routine back in the day. I love George Carlin. And he's talking about education here in the United States and how they don't want a nation of critical thinkers. They want people smart enough to run the machines. Smart enough to run the machines to keep the powers that be, the elites in power. And he had a point. He had a point. Again, Tucker Carlson. Again, we said this several days ago here. We did a podcast on it. Still don't know what the facts are, the reason why he was fired, whatever it may be. Again, we don't know. We don't know. And again, I hope he comes out again. Like I said, I agree with all of Tucker Carlson's segments or the points he's making. No. And you know what? I'd love to have a debate in regards to some of these things, but many of them I did. Were they well researched? Were they well thought out? Yeah, they were. So you're going to get rid of that and you're going to continue on with the cheerleaders. Yeah, you got the cheerleaders on Fox News. You got Laura Ingraham, you got Sean Hannity. Yay, elephants. Yay, elephants. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.